Hello, everyone. My name is Shelly Lynn, and I am the founder of Pursuit 365, a worldwide community. Every Wednesday, I interview someone on my channel of Pursuit 365, someone pretty incredible that's making a huge difference in the world. Today, we are speaking with LeiLani Kopp. So, LeiLani's been a longtime friend of mine, business associate, and she really does incredible things. LeiLani has decades of experience working in film and TV. However, in the world of beauty, LeiLani, the founder of LeiLani Plant Powered Beauty, has emerged as a trailblazer, revolutionizing the industry with her commitment to redefining beauty by setting a new standard for cosmetic and skincare safety for you, your health, and the planet. LeiLani's journey began with her pro bono work with burn, trauma, and cancer patients to collaborating with medical professionals. She realized a gap in the market for safe, effective cosmetics that prioritized ethical sourcing. A humble desire to help others led her to specialize in paramedical corrective makeup. As a specialist in clean ingredients, she is the key formulator for numerous wellness companies as well as her own. What started as a one-woman operation quickly evolved into a thriving brand. LeiLani Plant Powered Beauty is making its mark in the beauty industry with the transformative power of her products. LeiLani's journey from a bedroom to navigating the retail landscape to adapting to the online realm, LeiLani exemplifies the power of passion and purpose in the world of business. Staying true to her mission by empowering others to prioritize their health and the health of the planet, LeiLani's dedication to better beauty and her unwavering commitment to her customers' well-being has set a remarkable example in the beauty industry for generations to come. Welcome, LeiLani, to Pursuit 365's Talk Wednesday.
Hello, hello. Thanks
You are, oh,
for
go on.
thanks for having me.
You are absolutely incredible. Like I mentioned earlier on, you and I have known each other for probably at least 12 years, if not probably closer to 15 now. I will say that's one thing that is very true with the bio of you is that you have always put health of the planet and health of human beings first.
hmm I've
So
tried.
thank you for that. That is so important. So with that, with moving forward, I mean, you've come so far in where you started with your company. Like you mentioned here, you started off in the bedroom and or starting up in the, working for yourself, all by yourself. And now you've got this huge corporation. You're massive now. You're in so many department stores. You're in so many, small health food stores. And when you started this, where was it the health of the cancer patients? Was it the health of the planet? What was your incentive to move forward with such a positive business?
Yeah, it was because I started volunteering out of a bedroom styling wigs because I was always cutting wigs for stunt drivers, and they started asking me about makeup, and I had kitloads of makeup from film, but it wasn't cutting it. It was full of chemicals and fragrances and um, just toxins. And I thought there's got to be something better out there. And back then, I mean, there wasn't. So I was a little ahead of the curve in even knowing what clean beauty would mean to the everyday woman today.
Absolutely. So with that and beauty and clean beauty, what is the definition of beauty for you? Because, some people, it's only, external.
Mhm.
So for you, what is the definition of beauty for you, for someone who, finds this so important of making people feel good?
Well, I think it's that beauty meets holistic wellness because it's an overall being of us, and it goes far beyond our appearances. We shouldn't be compromising our health or the planet for beauty, and I think that it's a discussion that needs to be part of our lifestyle to incorporate values that we demand these companies um, regulate and be transparent with their labeling, break down the supplier chain where they're sourcing it from, their vegan and cruelty-free policies, and what are they doing for sustainability? What are they doing with their packaging? So it's a big conversation for sure, and that's what beauty means to me.
Yeah, like no compromises in anything. Like you're not going to just put something with junk onto women's or men's now or non-binary people's bodies, and you're not compromising the planet at the same time. So beauty is the it's the full package,
Yeah, it's
inside and
skin
out.
deep. And they say that it is. It's skin deep.
It certainly is. So that will lead us into like, what does beauty mean to you without like compromise? Like, what does it mean to you? How do you?
Well, our skin is our largest organ, right? So
Mhm.
when you're putting on the makeup and your body lotions and shampooing your hair, that's all getting infused into your skin. And that
Yes.
wreaks havoc on our hormones. We've got teenagers going through puberty and they're having skin irritations and reactions, and they're just thinking, oh, I have sensitive skin. No, I have sensitive skin. It's just an allergy. No, it's usually due to the chemicals and the toxins. You have women going through menopause that wreaks havoc on our hormones, the reproductive system for women trying to get pregnant, and respiratory issues with the hairspray and the nail polishes, with the compounds being put out into the environment. Um, Not to mention all the uh,
Carcinogens.
thank you.
That's okay. Sometimes I'm talking on here and I'm like, I had to say scalp and sculpt yesterday and I was corrected in how I was saying it, but I get
Yeah.
it.
So, not to mention the carcinogens that are causing cancer. So, it's it's a thing. It's really harming our health.
Absolutely. So that's something that I think that I've learned a lot over the years being from the health industry and from the skincare and beauty industry. I've learned so important to be going and getting our hormones checked. And not only just women, but men as well, getting our hormones checked. It's so many of our problems can be taken
Well,
away.
no, I know, and it also wreaks havoc on our immune systems. There's a lot of issues out there that women are dealing with. And I believe myself, it sometimes comes down to the toxins that they're absorbing daily.
Yeah. And it just over time, I think maybe I mean, I don't know if you agree with me on this, but over time, your body just gives up.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
okay, now we're getting sick. Now we're tired. We don't
Hmm.
feel healthy. We have a hard time exercising. Yeah, and if we just get our hormones checked, a lot of that can be taken
Yeah,
care of. And
absolutely.
I sometimes, I don't know about you, but I work with like naturopaths, but I also
Mm,
work with my GP as well. So I find if I use both, I don't know if do you do that? Do you work with both?
absolutely. They go hand in hand. It's like anything, you just got to be proactive and do your research and listen to your body. And, yeah, you'll go far with that.
Definitely. So we know that it's harming our bodies. It's having a disrupt on our hormones, uh, putting all these toxins in our bodies, whether it be skincare or makeup or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, how else do you think beauty products are actually harming our bodies? Like when they're unhealthy, what do you think? So we know hormones. What else do you think's happening there?
Okay, so think about when you're in the shower and now you're shampooing your hair, you have the body wash, your makeup's coming off, and it's all going down the drain.
Hmm.
So these chemicals and toxins are entering so many different waterways and affecting our marine life.
Hmm.
Um, Furthermore, it takes over the food chain because um, products like eyeshadows, exfoliants, glitter, they have plastic microbeads. And those plastic microbeads are being absorbed into the marine life that we're eating.
Wow.
So there's another way that it's putting toxins into our body and affecting our health.
And so that is where it goes into, yeah, affecting the planet. And we're leaving, we're not here forever. And we're
No.
leaving this for our children and our grandchildren. And yeah, it's a shame that more companies don't see the big picture like say you do.
Yeah.
Uh, it'll affect for years and years down the road. It's actually, yeah,
Yeah, I know.
totally. Yeah, it's kind of sad. So your products are not tested on animals at all. How do you feel about because they're vegan, right? Your products are
Right.
vegan. And
Yeah.
I bet because that's so important to you that the animals are important to you and you do not test on animals.
Exactly. And that's another discussion as well, because a lot of these brands walk a fine line, and they can get away with it because if you source those ingredients, the raw ingredients, at the top of the chain, that's where they're harming the animals. But because they're mixing the formulas in their lab, they can get away with saying it's vegan or cruelty free. So you have to really know how ethical that company is.
Yeah. Well, and so I know that there's the bunny organization.
The
So I
leaping
know that
bunny.
that's the bunny when I was in the skincare. So is that one still full on?
That's still full on. There's
Yeah,
probably a million more. Like
like that.
I'm
That's just
always
the most common one, I think,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that people recognize. Brilliant marketing.
right. Hey.
Yeah, super smart marketing. You know marketing. I love your marketing. Your
Oh, do
marketing is so
you?
beautiful.
Hey.
I really do. Like you really notice it when I go into Save On Foods. I see it there. I see it in the health food stores. I'm like, that's my friend.
Oh, you're sweet.
Yeah, you have beautiful marketing, nice, clean packaging, and yeah, it's nice to see. Some stuff just gets too much.
Well, and we like to have fun. Ours is colorful because I just want to have fun with it. I want to be different, and there's so many options now for sustainability. Like we're using sugarcane tubes.
Oh,
All
hmm.
our packaging's biodegradable, compostable, 100% with soy ink. So there's no reason why people shouldn't be jumping on the bandwagon and smartening up.
Absolutely, for sure. Now, with people, not only big, skincare or makeup companies, them smartening up, but also the consumer smartening up as well. And so it takes both sides to smarten up. It takes consumers to say, no, I don't want this. I'm not purchasing it. And with enough people doing that, it can happen because then they're going to have to change their products. Just like using as a bigger, like a food chain. I mean, even looking at, I think it's A&W's got the meat that's not meat. So if enough people make enough noise, it can happen. What
Exactly.
on both sides, right? So with consumers having to do that now, if a consumer decides they listen to this or they're starting to educate themselves, and they say to themselves, okay, well, what what can I do to make a difference? What should a consumer look for when they're in a pharmacy or they're in a grocery store or most health food stores, if you go in there, you're going to find some very nice products. So if you're in a pharmacy, what do you look for in a product that is both earth friendly and animal friendly?
Right. Make sure you're up on your reading the labels. Like, first and foremost, read labels. Do your research on the company. Make sure they're, like I said, sourcing it right down the food chain. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, especially makeup. We use a lot of mica. Well, they send children into the mines because they're tiny and they get the mica. So there's child labor there as well.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness, that's terrible.
yeah, I know. Like, know
Oh
who
my
you're buying from. Look for plant-based, natural, organic, because then we don't use the pesticides or the preservatives in them,
God.
or the fertilizer is clean. And it's just making sure that company is ethical on their side, and you standing up and trying to be ethical on your side, and sustainable and healthy. I mean, our tagline is better beauty for you, your health, and the planet. So the more each side does, like you said, the better.
Absolutely. And yeah, like the more the better. And it's not even that hard. Just making the choice to, you know, choose
It
better for
is.
yourself and choose better for the planet.
Yeah, and just go a step further. Women are already doing it with their, shopping, their grocery shopping. They're reading labels. They're
Yeah,
on weight loss programs, or, they're vegan or plant-based or vegetarian. So everyone's reading labels now. I think they've gotten on the bandwagon with grocery shopping. So let's jump on the pharmacy bandwagon and start reading the ingredients on our beauty products.
absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Now, let's face it, a lot of people, well, right now we're kind of in a bit of a recession, and beauty products, a lot of people might be just like, oh, I can't buy as much lately, and you know, it's just not feasible for me, so financially, but they'll buy a couple products. So you being a makeup artist and knowing, what would be, say, two skincare products, um, would you suggest, and say maybe two makeup pieces that you suggest? So if someone was just going to go in and say, okay, I'm going to look at Sweet LeiLani's products here, or any products that are healthy, but just as a makeup artist, what do you suggest for, say, two skincare products for the better health of your skin?
And you know what? That even goes a step further, because if you purchase products that are multi-purposed, you're
Yeah.
cutting down on your packaging right there.
Hmm.
So first and foremost, we're actually launching a new mascara next week, but
Ooh,
it can dual as a liquid eyeliner. So
wicked.
uh, there's one thing. The other thing is finding foundations that do more. We have a liquid to powder. It bursts to an airbrush finish, so you don't need a powder,
Oh, I need that one.
right?
I like
Yeah.
that one. That one sounds amazing.
That's one of our hero products. Um, so yeah, just start looking to see what else it can do. It might be a powder that's a powder foundation that it's just got heavier coverage, so now you don't need the liquid. Or yeah, it's their products are out there. You just need to look for them.
And then as far as like, because there's like toner and cleanser and like all, like the whole, some of them is like 10 pieces.
I know. And you know what? I Our brand is so simplistic and uncomplicated because that's how I am. I want to get in the shower and take everything off everywhere. Our Hawaiian foaming cleanser duals as a body wash, a face wash, a shampoo, and a brush cleaner, and a dry makeup remover. You don't even have to
That's
rinse.
just so brilliant. That is so brilliant that I have something like that, because it's clean beauty, clean beauty that's good for the planet, that is good for your body, that's not hurting anything. And you don't have to buy 10 different pieces for something. I love
Exactly.
that simplicity.
And who has time? I
No,
don't.
people tell me I'm high maintenance, and I'm like, no, I just make sure I buy a couple really good products that I can use in different.
Exactly.
It
Yes.
doesn't have to be complicated.
No, not at all. Not at
Simplify.
all.
Yeah,
And you know what? If anyone's in need of help, we have an in-house artist. Just send us a no makeup selfie, and she will shade match you, suggest products, ask questions. We're here for you.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's really good. That is really good to know, because some people don't, they're too afraid to go to a store. Well, if I only can send a selfie, and they can even buy online. I know that a lot of your business since COVID has been gone online, right? How's that been for you, by the way? It's been a transition.
It's been a big transition. I mean, especially the generation gap with technology, and my whole business model was retail.
Yeah.
So I had to pivot pretty quick. Luckily, the majority of our stores, made it back. But during
Mhm.
that time, yeah, we weren't allowed in the stores. We weren't allowed to take orders. And all of a sudden we were online, which actually worked out really well for us because we ended up grabbing the generation that wouldn't be shopping in Save On. So
Yeah,
it's worked out
exactly.
really well. Yeah.
Oh, that's super good. Yeah, I had the same issue with Fresh Magazine, because we were in 3,000 spas and salons across Canada. And all of a sudden, my distribution channel's gone, like yours, and my advertisers, they were gone as well. So that's where a lot of ours stuff is transitioned online as well, more of a yeah, different business model now,
Yeah.
which there's nothing wrong with that.
No, we just evolve as we age. We evolve in all ways, and yeah, you just got to go with the flow.
Now, do you have a shampoo now or no? I don't think I've seen one.
No, because our cleanser duels as a shampoo.
Oh, it does. You said that. Okay,
Mhm.
I need to try that. That's one thing I'm going to try in my hair.
Yeah, and throw it in the shower. We have men that use it. It's great for shaving. It's great for shaving your bikini line. Men use it for shaving. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
interesting. Well, I don't have any men in my house, but no men here. Anyways, so you've got all that. It's simplified beauty. And now what about I know a big thing, and this sort of takes off the topic of because you are uh, in the beauty industry, essentially, there's more to it. You like people to feel beautiful and look beautiful. But what about, I know for myself, nutrition is such a huge part of it as well. Is there anything that you can suggest to, someone's got all the right beauty products and they do yoga and their exercise? Is there anything you can suggest for someone that's like, yeah, you know what, I can still up the the beauty side of things to feel better about myself? Is there any nutrition advice you give?
well, it's interesting you said that because my daughter was vegan and then she went plant based, and for probably the first year she was like preaching to the choir, and we were kind of like, okay, like enough, right? And
Hmm.
then she started sending us stuff and we'd be reading it. And I was like, oh, okay, okay. And there really is a lot to being plant based. I'm not 100% plant based, but
Hmm.
I really do try. And especially my age, it's made a huge difference. Like
Hmm.
just cutting out, now I never cut out the wine, okay? I cut out all the other sugar, but the wine, but the white starches, the sugar, the gluten, and I just feel better, and my skin's even better. And as well, my husband and I have gotten on the bandwagon to doing the cold plunge in our pool
Oh,
outside.
nice.
We've been doing that for 2 months, and oh my God, if you're suffering from arthritis or any kind of knee problems or anything like that, uh, I suggest you try it. It's amazing. We're only up to a minute and 15 seconds, but we've been out there even in December when it was below freezing.
Yeah, I noticed that there's a lot of celebrities doing that now. Like I know Joe Rogan does it, but he stays in there for a long time.
Yeah,
But
it's
there's a lot
bronze.
of yeah, there's a lot of people doing that, and then there's the different spas that are doing it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's amazing. That's really good. Okay, so you're that. Now, what about your next steps? And do you have something exciting coming up in? Well, you did just say you had the lash liner, right? But what do you have coming up and coming? Something exciting that's happening?
Uh, well, we just previously launched our plant therapy, which is for menopausal women. The serums are amazing. They're chocked full of moringa oil, which is the tree of life. I take it internally in a smoothie, and it just gives your face such a glow and such life, and it's amazing. But I've been really fortunate as a formulator to be brought on to with a couple of wellness companies that we are designing creams and what have you for menopausal women for the down south care. So
Okay.
I can't really say much more than that at this point, but yeah, so that's exciting because there's a lot of women out there struggling through menopause, and I didn't even know half of the side effects from menopause until I started researching it and talking to women. Because luckily, I have some hot flashes and I don't sleep, but that's about it.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, it was funny. My doctor, he says to me, the good news, Shelly, just recently is you're not in menopause. And
Oh,
he's like, the bad news is, Shelly, you're not in menopause. And
oh,
I laughed about that. I was like, oh, that's funny. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
hilarious. But yeah,
yeah.
good pros and cons of everything, right?
Well, and our bodies and our skin go through major, major changes, and
Mhm.
it's our collagen just plummets, and the elastins in our skin just are gone, and the thinning of the skin. And so, yeah, it's really a good idea to look after yourself during menopause.
Absolutely. And any suggestions for perimenopausal women?
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Start getting on board now, so
Yeah.
that by the time you hit that wall,
The time you hit there, you're
yeah,
good.
yeah,
And I can even, like you're saying, like express more um, determination in telling people and to like to change their minds about the products they're using, but also your hormones, get them checked.
yeah, absolutely. I know. I think it's one of the last things women don't even think about it, and it's so important. Our hormones run our life. They basically run our life.
They
So,
absolutely do.
yeah.
And
So,
there's some that you can get for free just from your GP. Like
mhm,
you can go to your, what I've done is I go to my naturopath, and my naturopath's amazing. And I say to her, what should I get now, right? At my age, what should I get? So she tells me, and she says, you know what? These ones are free through your your regular medical system. So go and get these for free. And then if you want, spend the extra money and get these done.
right.
So I wouldn't, suggest that I don't know how all naturopaths work, but I wouldn't suggest someone just goes to a naturopath and says, "Hey, I want all these done." But I think it's very good when a naturopath says that, and then everyone's well aware that you're taking care of your health.
Exactly. No, absolutely. And that's a whole other conversation. And I mean, that's kind of the path that I'm going in as well now, to open the platform um, for this generation that is struggling with perimenopause and menopause, and products that aid in giving them their life back, to some of them.
Absolutely, yeah, no, for sure. So you've got your new products happening.
Yeah,
You've got that. You've got your online. You're committed to just clean beauty and helping people be healthier and
exactly.
helping the planet be healthier. I
Exactly.
love that so much. And I've loved you've stayed on that path for so many years.
I just believe in it, and it's there's just a need for it. We need to just stand up, and I say for generations to come, because it's true. We're sort of like sitting in the back going, yeah, well, we'll just let the vegan person deal with it, or the vegetarian, they're doing their cause. But it's not. It's a way of life. It's not a
Mhm.
cause anymore. It's a way of life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, any final thoughts to share with the Pursuit 365 community and all our others that are watching?
I just love this platform, and I'm so happy to jump on with you. I'm part of your big convention on March 2nd.
I'm
So,
really excited about that. And now we just announced, but I haven't set the tickets yet, from 5:30 to 7:30 at night. We're actually going to do our launch party. So we're going to have some entertainment, and it's going to be like a little party at the end of the day.
wow, that's great. So, I would love to meet everybody out there. Drop by our booth, say hi, bring your questions, and let's connect.
I love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave in down below underneath our video. We're going to put LeiLani's website. We're going to put her Instagram channel, and then what we'll do is a little bio. And if you do need some help with your makeup and you're not sure, definitely send that selfie into them. Connect with her, and yeah, make that choice, whether it's, of course I want them to use your products, but make the choice to have a healthier body and healthier planet.
Absolutely. And you know what? If you want to use code plant powered
Ooh.
for 40% off for your first foundation or powder.
Okay, so I will make sure we get that in the bio below so that they know they can get a nice 40. I love discounts.
Yeah. Well, first time, especially because I so believe in the products, and I so want to make the change
Yeah.
that 40%, 40%. And our products are really moderately priced as well. We're not through the roof. We're
Oh, no, you're
basically
not at all.
well under $35.
Yeah, no, you're not at all. I'm thinking about getting that powder, the foundation to powder.
Yeah, the liquid to powder.
That's what
Absolutely.
it is, like wood to powder. That's amazing. So is it like an all over, give you like that J-Lo glow?
Yeah, a little dab will do you. Like it's ours are very highly pigmented and less is more. But
Right.
that and I'm going to hook you up with some of the plant therapy.
Amazing. Well,
Mm.
thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for being part of our community, not 1 year, 2 year, but now 3 years in a row.
Yes, I know. Hey, I can't wait to see you next month.
I can't wait either. We are going to have such a good time. And yeah, the Unconventional Convention is going to be in Delta, BC, Canada on March 2nd. And if you're interested in tickets for that, also contact me or LeiLani can show you the way.
Absolutely.
All right, my friend. We'll chat really soon. Mwah. Thank you.
Bye.